कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। Sita saw the messenger of Rama in Hanuman. She wanted to check if genuinely he is the messenger of Rama. What if he were Ravana in a disguise? So she asked, Hanuman, you claim yourself to be the messenger of Rama. Can you describe Rama's form to me? Swarupa Varnanam. That is when he says, Ramaha Kamalapatrakshaha Purnachandra Nibhananaha Rupadakshiniya Sampannaha Prasuto Janakatmaje Vipulam Somahabahu Kambugriva Shubhananaha Gudhajatruhu Sutam Raksho Ramo Nama Janeshhrutaha. So she says, such a beautiful description you have given of Rama, Hanuman. Is there something with you which you are carrying which proves again that you are the messenger of Rama? This conversation between Rama, that is Ramaduta, messenger of Rama, namely Hanuman and Sita, has been immortalized in form of a verse. It is a verse that actually is like a dialogue. So, Mata Janaki, Hanuman says, Mata Janaki, my mother Janaki, Ko Bhavan, she asks, who are you? Iha Mrigaha, I am an animal. Kena Atra Sampreshitaha, who has sent you here? Tvaddautyena Raghuttamena, I have come as a Duta, as a messenger of Raghuttama, of Raghu, of Rama. Kimidam Haste Asti, what do you have in your hand? Sita asked. Stan Mudrika, his ring. Datta tena tavaivatam nijakarata labhyacha alingyacha premna ashruni sasarja samyakadbhut gatreshu romodgamaha. This verse is a beautiful verse written later. Now, Hanuman, the moment she asks if you have something, he presents the mudrika of Rama, the ring of Rama that has his name inscribed on it. Rama namankitam chedam pasyadevyanguliyakam. Pashyadevi, look at this ring. Rama namankitam chedam ankitam. Something is described over it, written over it. What is it? Rama namankitam chedam. It is written Rama over it. Take it. I did speak to you in the last episode, even the nuanced art of giving that ring. Instead of giving it as alms, he asked her to take it from his palm. He did that. Sita accepted it. How happy was Sita? Kalidasa describes her happiness when she received the ring in Raghuvamsham. Tasyai bharturabhignanam anguliyam dadau kapihi pratyugat vimanushyai tadananda shrubi bindubihi. She had tears. See, earlier also she was crying. Not that she was not crying in Sundara Kandam. Earlier, under Shimshupa Vriksham, she was shedding tears. Now also she is shedding tears. But Kalidasa says there is a difference. Those were the tears of sorrow. Here are the tears of happiness. See, when beyond a certain threshold is when the human starts shedding tears. Generally, we won't shed. Suppose if I've asked for dosa, in my house dosa is not made, idli is made, I wouldn't be crying. And even if I cry, nobody will value my tears. So there should be a proper reason, and that reason should have crossed that emotional threshold. That is when a reason for sorrow will bring tears, and reason for happiness will also bring tears. Remember, when a mother loses her child, she cries out of sorrow. When a mother gives birth to a child, she cries because of happiness. There are tears rolling by, the same composition of the tears. If you check the drop of water that rolls down our cheeks, it will have the same composition. But the emotion is different. One side it is sorrow, the other side it is happiness. While she was crying all this long, no message from Rama. Who is coming from Rama's side? So she had tears of melancholy, which is dukkham, shokam. Now she is happy, she has received the ring. Again she sheds tears, says Kalidasa. What does Valmiki state? He states, Grihitva prekshamanasa bhartukkara vibhushanam bhartaram iva samprapta janaki mudita bhavat. The moment she received the ring, she kept it very close to her chest. She started shedding tears. Grihitva prekshamanasa bhartuhu karavibhushanam. Bhartuhu, husbands, karavibhushanam, that which is worn on the hand, fingers. Bhartaram iva samprapta janaki mudita bhavat. She was shedding so much tears of happiness as if she had received her husband. What she has received is not her husband's ring. But receiving the husband's ring is akin to receiving the husband itself, it seems. So much so that one of the commentators writes, imagine the scenario where Hanuman has come with both Rama and Rama's ring. There is Rama and Rama's ring. She will still choose the ring and not Rama, it seems. She was that happy and attached to the ring. Why? Here is where the commentator Govindaraja has to state why she is so attached to the ring. I will read out the passages from the commentary in Sanskritam. Saukhyavahasya pavanatmajaniyamana Rama anguliyaka vilokena vasarasya satyam kalam shatatamim bhuvinaiva bheje panigrahotsavadinam janakatmajayaha. So he says, this is the ring that was presented to Rama by Sita's father Janaka on the day of their engagement. See, when there is a memorandum of understanding on both sides, the bride and the groom's side, there has to be some insignia exchange. So this ring was given by Sita's father, it seems. So Sita was so worried, my father presented two things to you, Rama. One was me, the other was the ring. You have lost me. That is why I was kidnapped. At least I am happy that you are preserving that ring. So she was extremely happy. This is one reason. Her father had given the ring. It was not a ring bought from some other jewelry shop. Her father had given that ring. So you have protected my father's property. I am sure very soon you will retrieve my father's property, which is me, very soon. One. There is another incident to this. I will read out that incident. Karavibhushanam ityanena bhogatishayat प्रणवकोपे प्रवृत्ते परस्परम आलोकन भाषणादि विरह दशायां कांक्षिते भाषते मानातिशयेन मौने कृते रामो अंगुलीयकं भौमो च्यावति स्म तदा व्याजेन च्युतम अंगुलीयकम इति सीताया अभिहेति प्रणय कोप शैथिल्यात् परस्पर संश्लेषो भूयो अप्यभूत एवं घटकभूतं करविभूषणं भर्तारमिव संप्राप्ता अंगुलीयकदर्शनात्तस्य कान्तस्य करं स्मृतवती तत्स्मृत्या बाहुं तत्स्मरेणेन तद्विग्रहम्. The meaning of this passage is, see, Rama carried that ring from the day of his engagement and marriage. It was always there with him. Pranaya kopena. Once while Sita and Rama were housed on the banks of river Godavari, Lakshmana was serving them. One day, Rama and Sita were playing the game of dice. We play, right? We roll the dice and we check what number and we play. During that play, it did so happen that Rama was on the verge of losing. He never likes to lose. So what he did was, he did some act thereby those pointers which were there on the playing board, they were displaced from their location. So they couldn't continue the game further. So Sita asked Rama, why did you do this? So while Rama got up, by mistake, her tilakam was erased. That may happen, right? But Sita was very sentimental. She said, first of all, you were on the verge of losing. And you didn't want to lose, so you have done this act. And moreover, you have erased my tilakam. I don't like such acts, Rama. See, these are all little things. But she got extremely upset with Rama. How dare you do this to me? She stopped speaking with Rama, talking to Rama for 3 days. No talk. So if Sita did not talk to Rama, Rama thought, see, for such small acts between the both of us, why should she get angry? Even I will get angry with her and I will not talk to her. So he stopped talking to her. She stopped talking to him. He stopped talking to her. Lakshmana was not aware of this fight between the husband and wife. See, he had his own work to do. He had to sweep, mop, bring the fuel, cook, wash the clothes. He had to do every other household activity like most of us were doing during the lockdown period. He was doing those activities. So he did not know what had happened between the husband and wife and he didn't want to interfere. Now Rama couldn't stand the 4th day without speaking to Sita. For him, Sita was everything. But he had needed a situation, a reason to begin talking to Sita. So he knew this ring presented by Sita's father Janaka was very valuable to her. So he slowly, when she was turning the other side, took that ring, slid that into the sands of Godavari, covered it and said, that ring presented by my father-in-law called Janaka went missing. I don't know where it is. If there is someone here who can find it and give it to me, good. Who was there? The only lady was Sita. Sita got immediately disturbed. My father, for his hard-earned money, got this ring. This man, useless man, does not know how to keep that ring. I will spot that ring. She searched the sands of Godavari, spotted that ring and said, Ramachandra, here is that ring. Rama asked, Sita, where did you find that ring? There. Oh my goodness, I left the ring there. So the subtle conversation that they had brought the couple back together again. So why is this incident cited by the commentator? Because that day, Pranaya Kopam, in couples there will always be such small tussles, tiffs and arguments. When they had an argument, when Rama and Sita had an argument, it was this ring that brought both of them together. Today Sita is reminiscing that past and saying, that day when we didn't speak to each other, this ring brought us both together. Today when me and my husband are islands apart, he is in Bharatadesham, I am in Lanka, it is the same ring that is bringing us both together. Grihitva prekshamanasa bhartukkara vibhushanam bhartaram iva samprapta janaki mudita bhavat. That is why she says, what is wrong in me thinking that this is my husband himself? Because when we were separated that day, it brought us together. Today when we are separated, it gives me the ray of hope. So I am extremely attached to that ring. How was her happiness? See, she was so delighted. See, imagine we see all these cricketers, one small game they win. The way they put their hands like this, they will jump from the field, they will take their t-shirt, throw it to the fans for winning one game. Here the husband and wife don't even know where they are. Now, how does she express her happiness? Here is Kamban's, the Tamil poet Kamban's verse. இழந்தமணி புற்றரவு எதிர்நயனல் ஆனாள் பழந்தனம் இழந்தன படைத்தவரை ஒத்தாள். Like a snake that has lost its valued gem, if it gains back, how elated will the snake be? பழந்தனம் இழந்தன படைத்தவரை ஒத்தாள். If a person has lost his hard-earned money and gets it back, extremely happy. குழந்தையை உயிர்த்த மலடிக்கு உமை கொண்டாள். A lady who has always been told by her gynecologist that it's very tough for you to get pregnant, and one day she knows, she sees her pregnancy strip and she sees those lines, how happy she will be. Same was Sita. Then, what were her expressions? Here he says, வாங்கினள் முளைக்குவையில் வைத்தனள் சிரத்தால் தாங்கினள் மலர் கண்மிசை ஒற்றினள் தடந்தோள் வீங்கினள் மெலிந்தனள் குளிர்ந்தனள் வெதுப்போடு ஏங்கினள் உயிர்த்தனள் இது இன்னது எனலாமே. She kept the ring close to her heart, then she kept it near her eyes, she kept it on her head, she again embraced it. As she embraced it, she got excited, again she became thin, again she looked at it, then got up from her place, then went around that place, went around herself, then sat and then took it back. So these were her expressions. Hanuman was so happy to see Mata Janaki getting so excited to see Rama Anguli Yakam. Now, but this conversation between Mata Janaki and our dear Hanuman has to continue. But we have to continue, right? Continue in the next episode.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.